A key move has been made. Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has extended the deployment of the aircraft carrier USS Harry S. Truman, CVN-75, in the Middle East, while USS Carl Vinson, CVN-70, has also been assigned to U.S. Central Command CENTCOM. Truman will remain in the CENTCOM area for an additional month. Meanwhile, Carl Vinson, currently operating in the East China Sea, has been redirected to the Middle East. The carrier is expected to arrive in CENTCOM within 2 to 3 weeks. In this video, Defense Updates analyzes why Houthis are in for a bad time, with the Carl Vinson carrier strike group moving to the Middle East theater. Before we proceed, a word on NordVPN, which is one of the most trusted and fastest VPN brand that has a no-log policy validated by Deloitte. NordVPN provides a 256-bit encrypted tunnel that protects your privacy and also enables you to access contents that are blocked based on geolocation. Its threat protection system helps you avoid phishing, scams, and malware. NordVPN application is available for all the major platforms as well as browsers. Get an exclusive NordVPN deal with massive saving by going to nordvpn.com/defense or clicking the link in the description. It's risk-free with Nord's 30-day money-back guarantee. The timeline means the carriers will overlap for a period of time. Truman departed Naval Station Norfolk in Virginia at the end of September and was approaching the end of its scheduled deployment when Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth extended its mission. Initially, the carrier participated in NATO exercises in the North Sea before sailing to the Eastern Mediterranean. Since then, it has primarily operated in the Red Sea, carrying out strikes against Houthis. Last month, Truman made a brief stop in Suda Bay, Crete, for emergency repairs after a collision with a merchant ship near Port Said, Egypt. Carl Vinson deployed in mid-November from Naval Station North Island in San Diego and has been operating in the Indo-Pacific for the last few months. The carrier participated in a trilateral naval exercise with warships from the Republic of Korea and Japan. The last time two aircraft carriers overlapped in CENTCOM was between late August and early September, when the Abraham Lincoln and Theodore Roosevelt carrier strike groups were both operating in the region. It is to be noted here that U.S. President Donald Trump, in a marked departure from the previous administration, lowered the level of authorizations needed for launching offensive strikes against the Yemen-based Houthis. He recently gave U.S. Central Command the ability to take action when it deems appropriate. USS Carl Vinson is the third United States Navy Nimitz-class supercarrier and is named after Carl Vinson, a congressman from Georgia, in recognition of his contributions to the U.S. Navy. The ship was launched in 1980 and was commissioned on 13 March 1982. It has been deployed in Operation Desert Strike, Operation Iraqi Freedom, Operation Southern Watch, and Operation Enduring Freedom. USS Carl Vinson has a displacement of 100,000 tons and an overall length of 332.8 meters, 1,092 feet. To give viewers a perspective, it is about 3 football fields long. Powered by 2 A4W nuclear reactors, the ship can reach a maximum speed of over 30 knots or 56 kilometers per hour and is capable of operating continuously for over 20 years without refueling, so it has unlimited range and endurance. USS Carl Vinson has long-range sensors that provide excellent situational awareness. The supercarrier carries up to 90 aircraft and operates with Carrier Air Wing 2. Carrier Air Wing 2 includes Strike Fighter Squadron, 2 with FA-18F, Super Hornets, Strike Fighter Squadron 97 with F-35C, Lightning IIs, Strike Fighter Squadron 113, and Strike Fighter Squadron 192 with FA-18E, Super Hornets, Carrier Airborne Early Warning Squadron 113 with E-2D Hawkeye, Fleet Logistics Multi-Mission Squadron 30 with CMV-22B Osprey, Helicopter Sea Combat Squadron 4 with MH-60S Seahawk, and Helicopter Maritime Strike Squadron 78 with MH-60R Seahawk. The important part is that, unlike Truman, Vinson has F-35C. What makes the F-35C unique is that it is currently the only operational 5th-generation stealthy carrier-based fighter. Its external structure is designed to deflect signals away from the emitting radar, and it also has a coating of RAM, radar-absorbing material. Classified techniques have also been used to reduce the heat signature of F-35. This thermal profile management of the jet makes it difficult for infrared, IR, homing missiles to target it. For self-defense, Vinson has RIM-7 Sea Sparrow, Phalanx Close and Weapon System, and RIM-116 rolling airframe missiles. The supercarrier is flanked by the Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruiser, USS Princeton, CG-59, and Arleigh Burke-class guided missile destroyers, USS Sterett, DDG-104, as well as USS William P. Lawrence, DDG-110. These multi-role warships are capable of anti-aircraft warfare, anti-submarine warfare, and anti-surface warfare. The ship movements come as the Trump administration resumed airstrikes on the Houthis. The Houthis have been waging persistent attacks against commercial and military ships in the region. They have attacked more than 100 merchant vessels with missiles and drones, sinking 2 vessels and killing 4 sailors, since November 2023. The U.S. military campaign, which began escalating around March 15th, has targeted Houthi military infrastructure, including leadership hideouts, missile storage facilities, drone sites, and training camps across Yemen, particularly in Sana'a and Sada. Reports indicate that dozens of Houthi fighters, including key leaders like the group's top missile specialist, have been killed. The strikes, involving over 30 targets and the use of heavy ordnance like 2,000-pound bombs, have aimed to degrade the Houthis' ability to conduct attacks on Red Sea shipping and Israel. U.S. officials have claimed success in hitting intended targets, with Vice Admiral Carl Thomas claiming a pretty good offensive swipe at the group's capabilities. However, the Houthis have shown resilience. Despite significant losses, over 53 deaths and nearly 100 injuries reported by their health ministry, the group has continued retaliatory actions, including missile and drone attacks on U.S. warships, including USS Harry S. Truman, and ballistic missile launches toward Israel. This suggests that while the U.S. strikes have inflicted damage, they have not yet fully crippled the Houthis' operational capacity. It is time to up the ante. Dual-carrier strike group operation means more assets and manpower. This will enable the U.S. military to carry out more extensive strikes in less time. We may witness a rapid degradation in Houthis' ability to wage war. It also serves as a clear message of deterrence to Iran, the Houthis' main benefactor.